Hey guys, I'm back again with another live cooking of a home chef meal. Tonight we're making healthy takeout orange chicken, which looks pretty delicious. I'm excited to see these chilies in there because that means it's going to have a little bit of a bite to it. I'm curious though why they're whole instead of chopped up, so we'll look at that in a minute. Here's our ingredients. We've got 2 chicken breasts. They came vacuum packed, but I've already taken them out of the packaging and rinsed them off. Some jasmine rice. Make sure you can see that there. Some snap peas. Love these. There's our chilies. Some green onions. A little individual thing of mandarin oranges. And then some teriyaki glaze and some frozen orange juice concentrate. That's going to make the wonderful sauce. So, first we need to get the rice going because that will take 20 minutes. So I've already put 1.5 cups of water in this rice, or in this saucepan. And it says to go ahead and put the rice in. Usually you add a little salt, but it doesn't mention that, so we'll just skip that. And as I always tell you, Home Chef sends their things in a nice little kit, which I love because all I had to do was reach into my, for this stuff, it was in my produce drawer, and then my chicken was up in the regular fridge. And I always use this for my trash. So I just fold over the top, and it just makes it a lot easier as I put my trash in there as I go. So that is heating up. Prepare the ingredients. Okay. So I'm going to cut all the non-chicken things first so that then I can cut the chicken and I won't have to wash my knife. So I need to drain the oranges. And that was easy enough. Okay. Cut the white portions of the green onion into 1-inch lengths. Well, the white portions are not very long, so I don't think it'll take terribly long to cut the white portions into 1-inch lengths, will it? Done. Can that be right? Okay. Thinly slice the green portions on an angle. Maybe they're considering that part of the white portion. We'll do that. Okay. And I don't really know if I'm supposed to chop the whole thing. What do you think? It's nice to have the picture. It does look like they went all the way up into the dark green, so. Okay. Little onion never hurt anybody. Our rice is coming to a boil back here. So, I'm supposed to reduce it to low, cover and simmer for 20 minutes. And don't worry, I won't hold you hostage for 20 minutes. We'll take a break here. But you know I have all my timers. Because I don't want to remember it. I want it to do its own thing. My brain is tired after working all day, and I'm just kind of done. Okay. Rinse the chicken breasts and pat dry, and they are on a separate cutting board because you know chicken. And looking ahead, we're going to be using our nonstick pan over here on medium-high heat. So I'll just get that started. My nonstick pan's a little wobbly, and I don't worry too much about that because, to me, I like to have a good set of stainless steel pans. And then my nonstick pans are kind of throwaways. And what I mean by that is, nonstick pans are never going to last very long. I used to have a really super nice set of Calphalon ones, and they did the same things that the less expensive ones do. So if this one's a little warped, it's not a big deal because I'll get rid of it anyway. Okay. cut the chicken into a 3/4 inch dice and season with a 1/4 teaspoon salt. You can do that. And I'm going to trim a little bit of fat here, just because my husband's a little picky. So interestingly enough today, and I always like to say this ahead of time, Home Chef did not ask me to do this video, and I don't get any compensation for doing it. But I did have a conversation with a Home Chef person today, and she asked me for my YouTube link. So if there happen to be any Home Chef people watching, hi, love you guys, big fan. I have tried quite a few of the food delivery services, and Home Chef and HelloFresh are currently my favorites. There are a few I haven't tried yet. I haven't tried Marley Spoon, or Sunbasket, or Peach Dish, and there are some that aren't in my area yet. Oh, and I haven't tried Plated. But I do like Home Chef. And I wish they would pay me to make videos. Just kidding, not. I'm not kidding. Pay me to make videos. Okay. 2 teaspoons olive oil and chicken in the pan. Cook undisturbed until a deep brown crust forms 2 to 3 minutes. And then you flip it. Okay. And oh yeah, I'm wearing some cool pants today, some cool leggings, and they don't match my shirt. And that's because it's a million freaking degrees here, and I've already put on my winter stuff for storage, except for just a few short sleeve shirts, so, well, I'll just have to get over it. It is too hot for a long sleeve black shirt. Are you doing anything? Okay. I'm just going to let that heat up for a minute. It's not quite where I want it. Oh, I know. I'll pull this out to show you guys. This is my 3rd cook-along I've done, and I haven't shown you this cool Modi binder that comes with your first Home Chef order. And all of their recipes come hole punched already, so you can just throw them in the binder, which is super duper convenient. And then it comes with this little intro thing that talks about ingredients and like cooking utensils and things like that. So I thought that was a very nice touch. I didn't expect it. It showed up in the box. None of the other services had done anything like that. So that was cool. I really like this little timer because it has 3 little happy guys on it. And I'm weird that way. Let's see. So I'll set that for 3 minutes. Oh, there's one that looks pretty big. So tell you what, 3 minutes on this side and then about 2 on the other. And then I'll come back and we'll go from there. Be right back. Okay, so here we go. Chicken is just about done. And when I say that, the chicken doesn't have to be fully cooked. You're just kind of looking to get a nice sear on it and get it started, because it's going off the heat right now. But just like with any stir fry, it'll be coming back on the heat So I'm not even going to bother covering it up. You just hang out right there. Okay, so now, and let's check on the rice. About 8.5 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of it. Add a teaspoon of olive oil. Okay. Medium-high heat. Add the snap peas, the white portions of the green onions to the hot pan. Okay. This looks really good, actually. And I moved you a little closer so that you can watch the pan action instead of the cutting board now. So, you know, there are a lot of people who complain or express concerns about the cost of these boxes. So this is a true story. 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. So right before I started this video, I went to get my little package out of my produce drawer. I have one of those refrigerators where it's like fridge on top, produce drawer that pulls out in the middle, and then the freezer's on the bottom. Apparently, I had a little zucchini emergency that I didn't know I was having. And I had a pretty gross liquefied zucchini leaking all over the bottom of my produce drawer. Now, I have a pretty strong stomach, but rotting things, I can't do that. So, I could have been on America's Funniest Home Videos with that. Luckily, it didn't come over here and get into this, but the point of my story is, the only reason I had a zucchini emergency is because at some point, I bought too many zucchinis. They sat in my fridge and they got gross. That's what would happen with snap peas if I did this on my own, because I can't buy this amount of snap peas. If you can, awesome. I live in the boonies. I can't. I have to buy an enormous thing of snap peas or get frozen snap peas. And it's really nice to know that this has exactly what I need, not any extra, and I don't have to worry about zucchini emergencies grossing me out when I'd rather be making videos for you guys, right? See, they're getting a nice brown on them there. This timer has a stand. Let's be fancy. You can't even see it. Nope. Oh well. So, after these are brown, we're going to go 1 more minute. Then those are going to go hang out with the chicken. And then we're going to get down to the chilies. And I read ahead and I do address my chili question. Over here it has some tips. And it says, Spice alert, most spice from dried chilies is contained in the seeds found inside. Yeah, we knew that. You may omit chilies entirely or use 1 chili for mild heat, 2 for medium heat, or 3 or more for high heat. And somewhere in here it also says, breaking the chilies into pieces will release their full spice potential. So, I'm pretty much a medium to low heat person, but my husband loves spicy food. And since I'm very stuffed up anyway, I'm going to go a little bit heavier on the spice than I normally would. And I'm going to go with 2 chilies broken up, living on the edge. Okay. Hanging out with the chicken. Over here in a bowl. Yeah, I just dropped like 3 of them on the floor. Oh well. And I have a cat that won't eat leftovers, sadly, so I'll have to actually pick those up. Add a teaspoon of olive oil and the dried arable chilies. Okay, so here we go. It's a big one. And almost a big one. And since these are dried, you know what? I'm going to save these for later. Yeah, I know. I just talked about how I didn't want to have leftovers, but these are dried. I mean, they're like saving spices. It's not the same as a zucchini. Okay, so, oh boy, there's seeds everywhere. This is going to be fun. Maybe it'll unclog my sinuses and I'll be able to smell and taste. That would be cool. Okay. Chili's in the pan. 30 seconds. There's all the seeds. You get in there too. Okay. 30 seconds. Okay, so I messed something up. I was supposed to reserve the juice from the mandarin oranges. So, well, I guess I'll put a couple tablespoons of water in there just so we have the liquid. That was my bad. So, if the flavor suffers a little bit, it's my fault. Add the mandarin orange juice concentrate, and teriyaki glaze. Yummy. Love orange chicken. Even though we live in the boonies, we do have a couple of good Chinese places around here. You know, run by actual Chinese people, so even though they're probably still some sort of Americanized Chinese food, they make some good orange chicken. Bring to a boil. Minute and 15 seconds left on the rice. This looks good. Oh, wait a minute. I did something else wrong. Nope. Okay, I'm good. I thought I had forgotten to put in the green onions, but they go on top. So, I am just all over the place tonight. I don't know how you guys stand it. There's the chicken and the snap peas. And we're going to cook this for a little bit until the chicken is thoroughly cooked. 2 to 3 minutes. And again, I know you'll think I just can't keep track of anything, but it's the nice thing about this is I'm very mentally tired and I don't really have to think much, so I'm not going to. So our rice will be done in 10 seconds. And I'm supposed to fluff it with a fork. Oh boy, this smells spicy. Woo, my nose burns. Fluff it with a fork, set it aside covered. This is going to be awesome. I'm just going to make sure the rice is cooked. So I'll take a couple of grains. I think I'm going to let it. It's still a little toothy. Toothsome. I wouldn't call it al dente. It's still a little tough. So I'm going to turn this down and let this hold for a little bit. In fact, I think I'll put a lid on it. If I can find it. Well, I can't find the lid I usually use, so we'll just use this. And my husband's not quite home yet anyway. Boy, that's spicy. So I'll check back with you when it comes time to plate. Okay, so here we go. The rice is ready. I need to stir in the mandarin oranges. Gently. Every time I come over here, I want to sneeze. And I moved this over here so you could see me plate it. Let's just move this a little more. So here's our rice. I don't generally like jasmine rice very much. I don't know, it just kind of has a weird flavor, but it's my fault for ordering it. And maybe this is spicy enough that it'll cover it up. But broccoli would be good in this too. Kind of love broccoli in any Asian dish. And I'm going to give him some of the extra sauce on his rice because I know he likes that. And green onions. So there we have it. Healthy takeout orange chicken from Home Chef. Thanks for watching.